Of course, I wouldn't dream of it.
No. So this is just test number 4. I'm trying to get the audio and lighting right in the studio, the new studio of Optimistic Adventures
And remarkable realities.
and Remarkable Reality. I knew you'd check that in.
Absolutely.
If you're watching this, please just give me a thumbs up or a comment to say if the lighting we've been fiddling around with where the mics go for the last, well, for me, for most of the afternoon. I think this is the right space. I think the lighting is right. I'm loving the studio. There's a little bit of sound damping. Can you, if anyone is watching, can you hear the children outside? Because we can hear them. Oh, are you looking at it live now?
Yeah, I've got it up here.
I'm just wondering if you guys at home can hear all of the kids picking up. And maybe if I turn the gain down. But it's gone down significantly. 1, 2. This is where I'm going to edit. I'm going to live stream from occasionally just to let the channel members know what's going on. You are a channel member.
I am.
And you're doing an ultra marathon. You can tell me now, actually, because I know nothing. I know this wasn't planned, but you're doing an ultra marathon, and this is my mate, and he is. You're not a fit guy, are you? We used to do 5Ks together.
Yeah.
And then you did a 20 miler, 25 miler,
Marathon.
26.2.
Yeah. So I marshaled a race on Saturday for Maverick Racing in Dorset. That's where I used to live. And I've decided that I am running it next year. It's 18th of October, so it's just under a year.
And how far is that?
So it's 52k, so 30 something.
So you've gone from doing 5Ks with me badly.
Yeah. Well, pacing you. I was running at your pace, not. Yeah,
it didn't feel like that.
Basically, I am.
So you've gone from doing 5Ks to doing a marathon, and then next year, 26. No,
30.
And that's a hilly one as well. That's not just
Dorset. Yeah, it's a Jurassic Coast.
Yeah.
So yeah, Maverick Racing Jurassic 100. So there's 101k ultra marathon, which I saw. Yeah, the guys running it yesterday was why they did it, or
why you? Because you've never. I've known you a couple of years, but you've never struck me as.
Because there's 2 reasons. One, I need to for my own mental health, and I want to raise a bit more money for the Grand Appeal, Bristol Children's Hospital, which is where I had.
Why? I know why.
Well, yeah. So when I was 14, I had heart surgery there. So it's very close to me and my family. The money that I raised this year, all went to their homes. I can't remember what the actual thing
where the families
stay.
A bit like a Ronald McDonald home, but their own one.
Yeah, their own version. So when I was 14, so 2001. 2001 is when I had the surgery. My mum and my nan both stayed in the hospital, and they slept on the kitchen floor of the intensive care unit because there was nowhere for them to stay. So if I can raise a couple £100 to help families,
you raise more than that.
I'd like to think so. I'm not pushing it out there too much yet because
that's next year.
That's next October, so we're about just under a year away. So for people who will go and watch Remarkable Realities, they might hopefully see a slightly slimmer version of me as the months go on. If not,
okay. And this is not a nag. This is, and so when I always say when someone that cares about you is nagging you, it's because it's coming from a place of love and support. You didn't train at all. For your marathon.
No, but I still finished it.
Yeah, but are you going to train for this one? What's your aversion to training for something?
I will train. I have a time in mind that I'd like to I have a realistic time in mind, and I have a what I'd like to achieve.
So
time.
what is like a
So-
norm? What's like
Yeah.
top tier?
Oh, top! I'm nowhere near top tier, so there's no point even.
What
talking
would
top
that
tier.
be?
Oh, 5 hours, I'd say. But the guys who were running the ultra, like the 101k, were coming through my checkpoint 7k from the finish, which was their halfway point, in 4 hours 15 minutes was the first guy.
That's insane, isn't it?
Bonkers.
So,
So-
what's your?
I would like to. I'd be around 8.5 hours. I would love 7 hours. So I will train for it. And my level of training will depend on how much you're going to sponsor me.
How much I'm going to sponsor you? Or
Yeah.
oh,
You-
okay.
yeah. So if you want me to train and succeed, yeah, I don't know. I will train for it. I have to train for it.
Yeah. 'Cause
I had a bit of a niggling injury going into this year's one, and then it was very much I'm just going to get it done because people sponsored me.
yeah.
I wasn't.
Did you
pleased.
enjoy it though?
No, I hated every minute of it. I enjoyed it up till about the half marathon point, so about 13 miles, and then my leg was just agony. Yeah, and I sort of got to checkpoint 2 and called my wife and was like, she'll tell me just go home, just stop it. And then Daisy answered the phone and went, keep running, daddy. And I was like,
yeah, done.
yeah. So I kept going. Yeah, I'd like to sort of timing. Yeah, I got a time in mind, but again, raising money and finishing it would be my aim.
I'm raising money for the place where Shelby came from next summer. I'm going to do the Southwest Coast Path in one go.
Oh, are you? We've not discussed this.
Have I not told you?
No, we've not. No.
When was the last time I saw you?
A couple weeks ago.
Oh, well, Carol has agreed, and I've said I'm not going to wait, because if I wait until I've got time, I'll be too old and too frail to do it, which I possibly am now. I only know 2 people that have done it from start to finish in one go. One is,
I know one.
One's an ultra marathon runner called George, who did it in a ridiculous. He literally ran the whole way. And Liam.
So George to get on to RR.
Yeah, very possibly. Yeah.
2 ultra runners.
We interviewed a guy that's cycling, like, what was he cycling? 1,600 miles. And you went,
No,
I'm a cyclist.
No,
I've got a bike.
No, that's not true at all, is it? That's
You did.
not true at all.
You did.
No, it's not. I just said how when I cycle, I find it really therapeutic.
And easy.
And easier than I find running is what I said.
His face was a picture when you're saying, so what you're doing is going to be quite easy.
That's not what I said at all.
It's definitely how it came out. So I'm going to walk it, and
so this is next summer holidays, school holidays.
A couple of days after we break up for the summer holidays, I'm not going to take Shelby for all of it.
No,
because she won't cope with it. And my plan is I'm giving myself 35 days to do it in.
What did Liam do it in? 30?
29, something like that. I'm not going to do it as quick as him.
Well, no, but he just stomps, doesn't he? He is.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
I'm planning on stopping, swimming, taking photos, sending the drone up. I'm using it really as a way of finding thousands of wild camping spots and cool beaches to visit and show you guys on here. So I'm literally going to be dropping pins as I'm going across. I've done lots of the Southwest Coast Path, but
so you Minehead to Bournemouth.
Yeah. Is it Bournemouth or Poole?
Wow. It's Studland.
Yeah. I'm going to do it that way.
You're going to do it. Yeah. Okay.
And we're going to raise money for I don't know if people will support it because
I'm sure
it's not a
people will.
big charity.
I
It's literally a
just-
woman, an Irish woman who lives in Spain, and she's turned her house into a rescue for dogs. It's called Pat's Rescue Retreat. She's on Instagram and Facebook, and our dog Shelby, who's featured on the channel occasionally and won't be now because it's too cold for her, and she's a little Spanish princess, so her camping season is over. But I'm gonna try and get someone I know to bring her down to do a section and then take her back. And I've got some friends that are already going to join me for sections, and I'm just going to smash it out.
Cheers.
I haven't seen you.
Didn't get the invite.
I haven't done any planning.
I've already chosen my section.
Which one?
The flattest. I'm going to do.
Where would that be?
I'm going to do Swanage to Studland.
That's probably the flattest, isn't it?
And it's the ending.
The worst section I've done. Linton to sort of Coomartin is very up and down, but the worst one it was the worst 3 miles I think I've ever hiked, and it was Exmouth to. We did about 39-40 miles, Exmouth to Seaton,
which is on your channel.
It is, yes. But there was 3 miles in there that were just it's literally up.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you get to the top,
between Exmouth and
no, further on past Budley, it was around Seaton and Sidmouth. It might have even been, which one comes first? Sidmouth.
It would be Sidmouth.
So Sidmouth to Seaton.
So I ran last year Sidmouth to Exmouth.
It's horrible.
And I've walked it as well, but I ran it this time training, and I just forgot how horrible that hill is going out of Sidmouth towards Exmouth.
The one you go into the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is not how I want to start my day.
No, and there's not many places where there's a couple of nice beaches. You've got Western Mouth, and there's a couple of smaller ones. But for me, there wasn't many places where it's like, oh, this is a great place to sit. I mean, it was all beautiful, but
there isn't.
It's a slog. It's like, I've got to get to the top of that one. And it's soul destroying because you can see the next 3.
The bit that got me,
go up and down.
The bit that got me the most was the fact that when you come into Budley, you have to then go along the Otter to cross the bridge to then come back on yourself again. And I was just like, oh. And then I got to, and it was a really hot day. Like my water was all warm. And I got to Tesco's in Budley and their fridges weren't working. And I was just like, oh, great.
We found a guy, it was Sidmouth. Yes, it wasn't Seaton, it was Sidmouth. And we were stinking because, again, it was August. It was really, really hot. We were trying to pack light. All of our stuff, it was rain and then dry. So we got stinky wet. And all of our kit was soaked. And not dry clean. It's the dry cleaners. The dry cleaners there let us put all of our wet, smelly stuff in his dryers for half an hour, and then just gave us all back. It stunk the shop out. It did. But it's a cool little stop there because you've got like not a go outdoors, but you've got I think it might be a little go outdoors. There's a couple of little outdoor shops.
No, it's Mountain Warehouse.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
So this is June.
No, end of July. I think I break up 19th of July, and then I'm going to have a couple of days with the family, and then just go. I don't know how I'm going to cope with it because I've not been away from them for that long ever.
They're going to love it, aren't they?
Possibly.
They're going to love, because they can just come down and meet you.
But they don't drive. That's the thing. But they can get the train.
Becky's got a 7-seater car.
Ideal. Perfect.
Shelby in the back.
Yeah. I'm going to really miss Shelby as well because that'll be the longest time she pines when I go out of the house for 10 minutes, let alone go away for a week at a time. Be away from her. I want to try and get her down for one section every couple of weeks, just so she stays connected.
I'll have to come and join you.
Yeah. But I'm going to raise some money for Pat's Rescue Retreat.
Nice.
As a thank you for giving us that lovely pup. And other than that, there's
busy plans for?
I'm not even going to plan. I'm just going to pack a bag with the kit I've got.
At least have a conversation with Liam.
Oh God, yeah,
Please,
yeah.
at least
yeah.
do that, because he's going to know.
I've got boots that I know don't give me blisters. I've got fairly lightweight kit.
Yeah.
I don't want to overthink it and talk myself out of it, or think, oh, I just, it's basically a walk.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's an easy walk, but it's a walk essentially. You just walk, sleep, and I am going to train for it. I've got my Pure Gym membership, and I'll get myself.
Mate, you should have joined the gym, Marsh Barton.
It's too far from me.
Yeah, but I'm a member. We could have gone together.
I'm not into gym partners.
I'm into someone who's just going to make sure I go. I won't talk to anyone when I'm there, but it's the accountability, and that's the thing for me. I have to have accountability.
No, I get that. But then you can have a bad gym partner who is like, and they're the worst type of gym partner, because they go, should we give it a miss today?
Yeah.
And then as soon as someone's given you the out, that weakness is like, oh yeah, well, they don't want to go, so I won't go. But I can motivate myself well enough.
Yeah, I can at times. Sometimes I can.
And I'm going to do a mountain next in half term, which is next week. I haven't decided which one yet.
Is it half term next week?
Yeah.
It all just blurs into one for me.
Yeah. And
other
than that, I haven't got many plans planned. I got lots of other stuff, boring life stuff.
Mm.
So the more people that subscribe, the more people that could join as members. Just
you're only talking to members now.
No. There won't be anyone watching, but there isn't, and that's.
But does this not save as a video?
I've never done a public live before.
I don't even know what that means.
So it's public. It's live to the public on YouTube.
But could I not go and watch this back later?
Yes, I think so.